I recommend switching to your red ammo.
Rescue them both and defeat the T-Rex. Good luck.
Wait a minute! There's gonna be both there! Fuck off!
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So...
You have got to be shitting me.
Please don't die. Oh my god.
I'm so fun. Can I only hope that the T-Rex pattern is the same as before?
I don't know. I didn't even... Dude, I was retarded when I played this. Like, I mean...
What was the pattern before? Does he go low
Middle,
or high?
Low. High, then he went low and swept.
Yes.
And then he...
So, I guess go off of that.
So the bowl is you want me to equip, right?
Yes.
You're gonna have to tell me when I'm on him.
I'll tell you. Go. Yes, that's good. Yes. You gotta be closer to the...
Okay.
So, go high. Go high first. Go high.
Yep. He has
a lot of fucking life.
And then it was high.
Yep, high. You gotta be closer to his
Then
the edge.
he went low.
And then he sweeps up. Sweeps up.
I don't think these are working very well.
No.
The problem is...
Use the blue. Use the blue. That's your weakest.
It doesn't. I don't think it matters.
Use the blue. Just try it though. Blue. There you go.
He's gonna juke.
Oh. You have no lives left.
No, I don't.
Oh, because he ate them both.
No, I had only 2 lives and I died twice.
No.
Come down here, kids.
You only have 2. Turn back on the bolus. There you go. You're good. No.
Kids.
Oh, God. No! Come on! Shoot the bolus!
It can only have so many of them on the screen at one time.
Kids. Kids.
Oh! Yes! Oh! Yes! Oh! Oh, pad. Brilliant. You have escaped Jurassic Park. You have succeeded where others become dinner. But some dinosaurs survive, and only time will tell who rules the earth. Message ends. Game ends.
Hit A now!
Exit to credits.
I like this.
Oh, this is cool, actually. Yeah,
Oh,
you
that is
wander
really
around
cool,
the...
yeah.
That's actually a really... I like games that do, like, an interactive credits.
It's like, what is it,
I liked Smash Brothers. You could shoot the credits to get points.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors did the same thing, too.
Who the hell's ever beaten Zombies Eat My Neighbors?
There was actually, it does.
Right?
There was actually a level where it's a level itself is to show you like all the creators and stuff.
But like I remember that was the biggest one is get as many points as you could in like the Smash Brothers, at least Smash Brothers Melee.
Kenner,
the thing.
That's so funny.
and then you hit
Kenner
the
had Kenner had the rights to the.
Dude,
Kenner had the rights to the
Jurassic
toys.
Park.
Oh, God.
Enter
Howard
Bratty.
PTG.
P T G. Oof.
Delete something.
No.
There you
P T G.
Where are we?
Not high.
First.
Number 2.
Mark had a higher score.
I'll take number 2.
I'm pretty sure my score was higher though.
No,
when,
Paul, you're on the bottom.
Well, at one point I think we had
No.
like 4,000 points before you lost that first continue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Good job.
Holy shit.
That
last
was the
fight
most stressful
sucked.
final boss I have ever.
Because they're programmed to just like run at set intervals after the attack.
Yeah, it's like
is annoying because unless you know the pattern, that was my problem growing up is I didn't recognize the pattern.
it's like
for
you
him.
think that wherever you go, they're gonna follow you, but you run to that spot, and it's almost like there's a 3-second delay of them then following you.
I wish they would have stuck to you like he does during the stampede.
during the stampede.
That's
For sure.
Yeah, because and it's funny because the way you. it's like they wait for him to attack, and then as he's backing up, they come at you. Mm-hmm. But if you cross, like they stop wherever you are at that point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that was only one of them came at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's staggered in that last fight.
All right, nice job, dude. I give it to you for beating what 4 levels out of the
5 levels.
5 levels out of the 6.
And then you did the 6. You took us home. But you know what? Honestly, to God, this is
Peach's
This is team. This is team.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling pretty fucking low after level 5. Like I just did not want to keep going.
Oh my god. So Jurassic Park, 3 hours.
3 hours, really?
3 hours. That was it.
That was it?
It did not feel that short.
No,
to
it
me.
really didn't.
Yeah, that was. I was so nervous. You have no idea.
Yes, I do.
Game 205, Jurassic Park. All right, man. 3 hours. Let's fucking get into it. What do you give this game for a difficulty?
Oh my god.
7, 8.
So,
I don't think that it's a full-on 8, though.
I'll be perfectly honest. I don't think it's anywhere near 8.
I will give this game probably, as far as difficulty goes, I would say a 6.
All right, I was going to say 6.
I would say a 6. It is not. It is not middle of the road. It is harder than that, but at the same time, even though you have limited continues, there's only 2 parts of this game that are really truly difficult. It is the T-Rex, and then the final T-Rex.
Or there is one other thing that adds difficulties. If you die and just you don't have ammo.
That makes it difficult. But at the same time, you can farm for lives if you truly want to. You could just farm for points so that you get lives, so that you're not giving up the one, or you're not giving up the continues. You're giving up the lives.
And that was kind of when I had said, all right, bear with me on this, when that part before I got to the T-Rex, that stretch had so many spitters, and to be honest, the spitters are pretty easy to avoid.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, do you want me to try to farm for another life?
Oh, that's what you were going to say. I thought you were going to say, bear with me, do you want me to get this?
No, I was never in any intention to grab the button.
Those things are so stupid. I don't know why they would ever have programmed them like that.
It was the worst idea.
To be a hit or miss thing where you literally could be punished to the point to where you lose a life.
And to be honest,
whole life.
You had said like the first T-Rex is the hardest part of it. Honestly, I think the Stampede's harder than the first T-Rex. The first T-Rex is a pattern. You can kill him without ever losing a life.
That is true.
The T-Rex, you can lose a life pretty easily if you get caught under him because your invincibility and fucking dumbass Timmy or whatever the fuck his name is.
But to be quite honest though, the Stampede itself is not difficult in the sense that if you get hit or if Timmy gets hit, you don't lose an entire life.
No, you don't.
Whereas T-Rex
So
can
yes,
eat you.
T-Rex Fight 1, I guess it is formulaic, but so was the second one. It was actually the exact same strategy. The only difference being you had 2 kids to worry about.
So 3 targets.
Yeah, bless you, times 2.
Yourself and two
exactly.
kids.
Yes.
And kids that don't listen.
And kids that don't listen. So that's what makes that difficult.
There,
and one thing that truly made this so annoying and added artificial difficulty to it was the fact, God damn it, shut up!
I'm allergic to bullshit.
I have a feeling I know where you're gonna go with this.
The aiming was absolutely tedious because
tedious
enemies,
is not the word I
enemies like compies should not be able to kill you as easily as they were in this game. But because your aiming sucks, you are getting attacked by raptors. You are not aiming correctly. The targets are so freaking hard to hit.
Yeah.
It's like everything is so much more difficult because of that. Grant, you're stupid. What are you doing?
I was gonna say this honestly.
Oh, that's why he starts with half life in this first one.
In the first one he does. The second one. That's why
That's why I thought he was. That's why I thought he takes like a lot of damage. Like okay.
Well, and like the bullet, like the red shot. If you're close to enemies, all 3 shots hit simultaneously and don't spread. Once it spreads, you can't fire another one.
Yeah,
which is why like you wouldn't
it felt
shoot.
Like it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't
because
shooting.
as soon as it expands and it doesn't hit, you have to wait for that shot to go away.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like using the laser in Contra. You have to let it go.
Yeah.
The Cheeto.
Yeah, the
flamethrower.
Flaming
Yeah,
Cheeto.
sorry, the
Flamethrower,
flamethrower.
yeah.
No.
Oh, the laser as well, because you use mash
If you
the laser.
if you mash it,
just becomes a
he
little
just doesn't
nub.
shoot.
It just
he doesn't
reshoots.
shoot, Yeah.
Honestly, I do feel like this game is not that hard. I was initially...
Frustrating, but not. Yeah.
I was...
I mean, we beat it the first time we really picked it up.
Yeah.
I think I've played this once before, but so long ago that I don't honestly remember. I think I played the
don't
first
either.
level, and that was it.
I mean, it feels middle of the road, but in the same vein, because it's limited continues, and
Yeah.
the health pickups are unreliable, because if you're coming into it fresh,
I would say that there's no health.
There's no
pickups.
health pickup. Like, it's
you
so
can't-
fucking hard.
You can't count health pickups in this game. Like they're not
No.
reliable. They are inconsistent, and they are far and few between. So therefore, I wouldn't even say that there is health pickups in this game.
So in that sense, like, that's what makes it a 6, is the fact that basically your 1-ups are your health pickups.
I forgot that there was 2 stampedes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one when they were slower, and then
they're
that
fast.
second one where the
But you
fastest.
at least it was only just you, but they were
that-
still like
that would've been
two times as
fucking
fast.
impossible.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's where the extra bump in difficulty comes from, is the limited continues,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the fact that the aiming is garbage. Like, it's so hard to shoot, because it's one of those where you don't, like, you trying to aim diagonal, you don't stay diagonal. And that was our biggest problem in Gremlins too. If you recall, aiming diagonal was fucking impossible.
No, it was impossible because you had to move forward or move in that direction in order to shoot that direction.
Yeah, so you're right. A 6 honestly does feel right. So let's move on to fun. What do you give this for fun?
So
It does feel tedious in the fact that you have to gather the eggs in every segment to get a key to lead you somewhere. And
So-
that's the formula of this entire game.
So here's where it gets a little bit difficult, because I think that it was based, like, obviously this is loosely based on the movie, but this game is a port basically of the Super Nintendo version. It is different.
What?
No, I think this
Super
came
Nintendo
first.
would be a port of this,
Yeah.
right? Wouldn't this have come first before the
I think
Super
they
Nintendo
both. I
version?
think they both came. I think they both came at the same time. It was launched on multiple systems. But this was based.
You think they were like, we
the
need
Super
to cater
Nintendo
to the
version?
Nintendo.
The Super Nintendo version came, like, the design and how it's laid out and stuff. It feels like this was trying to copy that on the Super Nintendo, or on the Nintendo.
It's weird to think that something would go backwards. Why would they make a Super Nintendo game and then later be like, let's put it backwards to the Nintendo? Because technically one of them would have had to come first, right? Or they release in tandem.
They both released in tandem. They
Oh.
both released at the same
I see what
time.
you're saying.
But this game, it plays and it feels like the Super Nintendo version, but it is not as good.
Inferior.
It is inferior.
I was gonna
But
say
see,
that.
here's the
Yeah,
thing:
yeah.
is that, and I have to kind of explain this. The Super Nintendo version, I love the Super Nintendo version. The only thing that sucks about that version is there is no save feature, there is no password. You have to beat that game in one go, straight on through.
No
You
continues?
can't- Well, no, I think you have unlimited continues, but I mean, you can't come back to it. What?
NES was released in ~93. Super Nintendo was released in '94.
Yo.
So it may have just come out afterwards. So then they basically, okay, it was an upgraded version of
Oh,
this.
sorry, wait. Same. Oh my. There's like 3 different release dates. So October '93 for SNES, July for NES.
Okay, so it was just
So
months
it was just
between.
months difference.
So they were probably creating.
They were working at this. Yeah, they were working at the same time.
Okay.
But anyways, the Super Nintendo version does not have any saves. However, though, the game is very much plays the same way. There is no stampede like this. However, I think there's a part where you get Tim, and you it's a Gallimimus stampede, which is actually like the
movie.
like the movie.
Okay.
And you have to destroy the raptor pen. There's actually levels where you're inside the ship and you're doing stuff, and it was kind of like the segments inside buildings turned it into first person shooters. Instead, in this, it was always like overhead.
always top-down,
It was
yeah.
always top down. I like how this was played differently, though, because it's broken into levels.
Yes.
so you can see your progress.
Yeah.
In the Super Nintendo version, there are no levels. It's just one mission after the next, after the next. You don't know necessarily where the breaks are. You just know, okay, I was doing this.
I have to do
I'm
this.
done with this. Now all of a sudden I have to do this. And that's how you know that you're on the next part.
Were there continues in the SNES version?
Yes, it was unlimited continues.
Oh.
It was
Jesus
unlimited
Christ.
continues in the Super Nintendo version. So I like how this is set up, but every other aspect of this is inferior to the Super Nintendo version.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still fun to a degree because it did remind me of the Super Nintendo version, which actually this was taken right out of the Super Nintendo as well. The charging,
T-Rex.
except the T-Rex you didn't have to fight. That was all. That was completely and utterly like extra. If you wanted to get like tranquilizer darts, like a special item, you would run into this corridor, and then as you're trying to come out, the T-Rex would basically come in to attack you just like that.
Okay.
But it was optional. It was completely optional. But I don't see. I'm so torn on this. It's like
It's an ugly game. Or, I mean, it's
an ugly version.
Not an
of,
ugly game. But
No, but it's a bastardized version of the Super Nintendo, which I loved the Super Nintendo version. But even the Super Nintendo version had its faults.
Right.
But this has a few extra faults. Because
Well,
I think the aiming, the shooting in the
yeah.
Super Nintendo version was so much better.
I don't think the music was very good.
No,
in
the
this.
music is phenomenal in the Super Nintendo
Yeah,
version.
this like even the game
This,
is not
no.
really all that interest. Like literally every level kind of just felt the same.
Oh, they were. There was like three.
So like the
3 or 4
backgrounds
tiles.
really don't
And-
change. The levels are you have unique objectives, quote unquote, but
and
they're
I think,
not.
And I think I'm going to give my score also based on the fact that there were a couple levels I do not appreciate when games make you go on fetch quests where you have to go from one place to here to here to here instead of it being
The computers.
instead of it being
a proper sequential.
a
order.
proper sequential order. That is making artificial difficulty and artificial length to like expand your game to say, oh no, we've got a 3-hour game. It's no, you actually have a 30-minute game. You just made it have to be done this way in order to make it longer.
Right.
And so based on that, I would probably give this game a 4 for difficulty. What?
Or
That's
for
what I-
fun. For fun.
Or
I mean?
for fun.
Yeah.
A 4. I'm sorry, for
That's
fun.
what I think too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, stage
I think
3.
it's just below middle of the road. It seemed like it could have been promising, but it's below that. I would give it a 4.
The stage 3 with the computers was probably the lowest point of this game, I think,
See,
because it's so.
I felt like it was the same way with the last level too. You had to go back and forth.
At least the last level was. It felt like your that level 3 was longer than that last level because of like you had to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just
not to mention waiting for the computers to actually load the text. And
yeah, like and it I don't know, that last level didn't feel anywhere near as treacherous as level 3 did. I don't know.
I guess the only reason it felt treacherous was because of the T-Rex. Both Lex and Tim.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, like, when we really broke or got down to it, we picked this game up pretty quickly.
That was it, yeah.
Like, I admit, I was total trash when I played level 2. I lost how much? 3 continues?
Yes, you did.
But that last one, like, I was able to make it through and do, you know, decently well. It's kind of like, I feel like the shock of it. Jeez, that fucking fly came back with a vengeance. That the shock of like all of these things coming at you at once. The spitters popping out and spitting at you. The compies and it's like all of that shock kind of plays in your mind and makes you panic. And because the game is so hard to shoot at shit, it makes it hard.
Which is why I had that breakdown in level 5.
You think? That was just. I didn't want to say it at the time, but that was fucking sad. I couldn't believe that happened. He just literally spun in a circle and got his
I was trying to shoot him, and I thought by running in a circle, like I would eventually hit him.
granted,
Never.
Grant dying there was pretty much symbolic of Paul at the time. He just wanted to lay down and.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, yeah, I jumped and jumped a little bit too early.
But you're right, there are a lot of faults to this game. It's really not that good. I mean, it's
I felt like
graphically for 90, what is this, 93?
93.
It's It's kind of
Nintendo literally had its last game published, the NES, in 1994. So 93, there's really no reason for it.
No, and I know we didn't make this thing in Wayne's World, because Wayne's World was 91, I believe.
No, 90.
Well, maybe Rockin' Cats was 91.
I think Rockin' Cats was 91.
Yeah, maybe.
Wayne's World was 93.
Let me see. Yeah, Wayne's World was later, and
We
didn't even bring it up, and I
No.
feel like maybe we should have, because that was, it was disgusting how late that game was and how
93.
bad it looked.
Yeah, 93. But that was
Yeah.
radical, though. They just didn't know how to fucking
They didn't give a
develop a
shit.
game.
Yeah, but this being this late, you should have no issues.
You should have all the kinks worked out and ironed out. Yeah.
All of your all the wrinkles should be removed.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is 4 feels right. It's not terrible by any means.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
the movie, I would imagine. It's got
Nah.
the key points with fighting a T-Rex and dinosaurs,
No.
and
They never
you
fight
go to
it.
the ship and
They never fight a T-Rex. They never go onto a ship.
There's only
No,
one
that wasn't a ship
Triceratops in the movie.
There was only one Triceratops in the movie.
Oh, so it doesn't even get the point. Honestly, why
no.
are we giving it a 4?
No, a 4 for fun.
For fun.
Because, like I said, I loved the Super Nintendo version.
This isn't the
And-
Super Nintendo version.
No, it's not.
So stop thinking about the Super Nintendo version.
It plays like the Super Nintendo version. It's just a bastardized version of it.
Okay.
I like the setup of it, where it's the different levels
Yeah.
and all that. It doesn't necessarily mean that I like the game or that I dislike it. I do feel it's a 4.
Well, now I'm thinking it's a 3.
Why are you thinking it's a 3?
Because it's a Jurassic Park game, and it really doesn't take much to do with Jurassic Park.
How many
The movie.
how many other movie tie-in games have we liked that didn't have anything to do with the movie?
Basically every one of them.
We haven't, but we also haven't given them a pass on that for score.
Oh, well.
I mean, like I said, you're giving it a 4 based off the
Based
fact that
off
you like Super
nostalgia.
Nintendo.
Nostalgia,
Who
yeah.
cares?
Alright.
Like, the Super Nintendo is inconsequential at this point. We're not caring about that. This is the Nintendo version.
True.
So, I mean, it's
Alright.
it's definitely not a fucking 4.
Yeah, it's a 3 then, I guess.
Hey, let's shoot for 3.
Let's shoot for 3 because it's not really close to being the. It's not being close to a movie tie-in.
It is not even
Or
close.
it doesn't stay to its movie story.
Stay to its roots.
Yeah.
Well, and then again, the movie didn't stay close to the book either, so...
Well, yeah, not completely.
Not
suppose-
completely, not, like, pretty much at all.
Yeah, I forgot to look up the price.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I completely forgot during
$5.
all that shit. All right, Paul, what did you pay for Jurassic Park?
I paid $3.99 for this game because I remember I found this one at Pre-Played in Madison.
Oh, pre-planned. What do you know about pre-planned? So, as of this video on PriceCharting.com, Jurassic Park goes for $17.54.
$17?
That shocks me.
That does shock me. I knew this game was I thought it was like a $7 or $8 game.
Yeah, $17.
$17.
Do you feel would you recommend this?
I was gonna say to be quite honest,
I don't think
no,
I would.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't recommend it. Honestly, it's
If you're a fan of Jurassic Park, this is going to do you no favors.
it's an interesting game, but I mean, there's nothing really unique about it. They tried I don't know if it's really platforming, but it's like they only in that 5th level did they make it so that like jumping was necessary.
Mm-hmm. It feels like this is,
But it's just so it's
the game felt
a
like
little bit too plain.
the game felt like Gremlins. Felt
It
like
did.
Gremlins 2.
It did, but it's also, I guess, it's
But
just
shitty.
it's too repetitive, in my opinion,
Much.
and it's not. It's the controls are bad. You're gonna get frustrated with it, and yeah, I don't know. I just wouldn't recommend it. I would not.
I don't think I would
No.
either. Because, I mean, like I said, if you're a fan of Jurassic Park, you're not going to get anything out of this because it really doesn't, other than referential stuff,
Yeah.
This really has nothing to do with Jurassic Park, other than there's dinosaurs.
I still don't even know what this would even have to do with 2 players, too. Where it says that you can work together on the mission. It's like, how?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well,
that.
I guess it would just be like, if you die, it goes to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's 2-player cooperative. We never really thought to try it.
Well, that's what I mean. It's
But I mean, would it really affect anything?
not really.
Oh, well, you get 5 points per shot on the T-Rex. Points.
Oh, cool.
But I mean, it's like I said, it's not really the music's nothing stand out that you're gonna enjoy. I mean, it's unless you have nostalgia for it. I don't think I would recommend it either, because it's just kind of annoying. I mean, I like the different ammo types. It was kind of nice.
Yeah, I liked the bolas in the other one too.
Because I mean, but it
really
felt like
good.
they oversaturated the ammo types. There was what, four different ammo types? 5?
There's light green, dark green,
blue.
red, blue, and yellow.
So 5.
Yeah.
Did you really need that many? You could have just done 3. Your weakest shot, the blue shot, and the fucking bolas. Bolas for crowd control, the blues that are stronger than your regular shot, and then just your regular shot. What did you need 2 extra levels of firepower for?
I don't know.
Because it didn't make any sense. It felt like either everything took 2 hits or 4 hits. So what's the point? Like, like the ammo didn't make sense to me. Like, what did what amount of damage? You know what I mean? So it's like they even managed to fuck up the ammo system. Like, they didn't even make that cohesive. What the fuck?
The colors were kind of crazy. Well, I still wish I'm really curious to know, and it's gonna keep me up at night.
No, it's not.
Is what that T-Rex did to kidnap Lex and Tim.
Oh no, they were just stupid and wandered in the T-Rex pen.
No. What I really want to know is
no. It said that they were captured, didn't it?
Why they were trapped?
Or they
captured.
What I want to know is why after you were 8, the kid ran in the mouth after you.
Oh my god, that was the best. Well, Paul, Kevin, what are your what are your final thoughts on this game? Since this is one you grew up with, and you liked it.
For me, like Jurassic Park was a big thing for me growing up.
I love the movie.
I loved the movie. Like I saw it like pretty quickly after it hit theaters. I had like all of the toys and stuff like that. So Jurassic Park and dinosaurs in general were like a big thing to me when I was younger. So it's for me, it's definitely a nostalgia thing. Doesn't make the game good. It's just.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Well, I guess that'll do it. So, hit us up on Facebook.
Hit us up on Twitter.
Go to powertripgaming.tv, takes you directly to the channel where you can watch all of our other amazing games that we play through.
And if you do not want to contact us through Twitter or Facebook. Then you can go check us out at, or you can email, you do it.
You can email us at nespowertrip@gmail.com.
nespowertrip@gmail.com. I didn't know what it was.
Bungled.
Yes. So you can also check us out on iTunes and Stitcher. Check out the PTG Powercast.
That is correct. Where we talk about everything.
Just stuff.
Just whatever the fuck we feel like.
Whatever stuff. How stupid Tim is.
Little Timmy, not our Tim.
Not our Tim.
He's a doll.
He is.
Love that guy.
But Timmy, he's careless.
He's a jerk.
Yeah.
He does get electrocuted in the movie.
He does.
Yes.
That is a high point.
He does.
Smell the burning flesh, boys.
Yeah.
Next time on Power Trip,
we'll play something better.
I'm a T-Rex. That was fun.